It's your boy Crypto Trapper with another video today. Hope everyone's doing good or hope everyone's family is blessed. Today's video is about the Bank of England puts 200,000 on the table for a simple CBDC wallet. Let's get into this. The Bank of England has a handsome reward for any third party able to provide a proof of concept for a central bank digital currency CBDC sample wallet. The Bank of England this week confirmed via the UK government digital market that it will offer a 200,000 contract for a simple CBDC wallet. Throughout the extensive post, the central bank details the nature and course of the 5-month project, including its ambitions and intended audience. The bridge to Bitcoin, I don't know why they're calling it Bitcoin. It's going to be the digital pound. I don't know why they're calling it Bitcoin. Anyway, let's continue into this. Awareness around CBDCs really got rolling last year in the UK in the aftermath of Kafia fintech review. The review conducted by the titular figure Ron Kafila, OBE, anyway, identified key areas of improvement and development within the UK's fintech sector. The necessity for a review was first put forward by the then Chancellor Rishi Sunak, who right now is the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, by the way, in his May budget 2020. Consecutively, Kaflia delivered his long-awaited review a short 9 months later. While the review itself is no longer than 100 pages long, it does underline CBDC's development as a key component of the future of UK fintech. The introduction of a CBDC would be a significant development which would help support the adoption of new technologies, i.e. blockchain, in financial services, reads the report. It continues by listing considerations for development projects, including the benefits of both retail and wholesale CBDCs. Shortly following the review publication in February 2021, then Chancellor Sunak, who's the Prime Minister right now, 2022, announced the formation of the CBDC task force during the following April FinTech Week's proceedings. I'll play this video. I'll probably play it at the end of the video, or I'll put a link underneath it because I don't want to make this too long. Sunak's Bitcoin it's not going to be Bitcoin, it's going to be the digital pound, but anyway, comprising both the Bank of England and HM Treasury. The task force has produced a discussion paper on new forms of digital money by June 2021. This was followed by a November statement outlining its next steps for CBDC's development, including the now realist key consultation to asset and operational and technology model for a UK CBDC, the digital pound. As recently as December the 9th, the Chancellor of the Exchequer, forgive me if I pronounce it wrong, Jeremy Hunt disclosed in a statement to Parliament that this consolation, consultation will be brought forward in the coming weeks. Also being confirmed that the Bank of England will release a paper detailing the potential build and design of the digital pound. That's what I was saying. So I don't know why they put the digital, not digital, the Bitcoin. I don't know why they keep mentioning Bitcoin. But obviously, yeah, it's gonna be the digital pound. Anyway, let's get into this. It appears that the task force is making good headwind of its movements around CBDCs, but 2 years after the review, the UK remains without a proper Bitcoin solution, digital pound. I don't know if they keep saying Bitcoin to throw certain people off instead of just saying the digital pound, because there's the digital pound foundation and so on and so forth. So yeah, it's a bit weird, but let's continue. However, it is worth bearing in mind that Sunak's April 2021 commitment to CBDCs proposed a delivered date of 2025 at the earliest. A lot of people, man, are sleeping, man. A lot of people are sleeping right now, man. In terms of, like, if you've been paying attention, you'll be knowing a lot of countries been implementing CBDCs. India's been working on CBDCs. Um, Majority of the major countries been looking into CBDCs. Digital young, the digital young. I'm not young, Yan. Sorry, I pronounced it wrong. But yeah, man, it's around the corner, especially in the UK. I hate, like, for example, HSBC has been closing down a couple of their um their branches, talking about how basically um people are not really using cash, and basically they're trying to make everything go online. I know they've been seeing more transactions and banking being going online, so they're closing it down. But at the same time, what a lot of people don't know, with HSBC, they did a deal with Sandbox where they've opened up branches, but it's going to be in the metaverse, so you can do all your banking, but it's going to be in the metaverse. So a lot of people don't know about that. But let me continue into this. Let me continue. When looking back at banks, aforementioned post on the UK government digital marketplace, it's clear that the government, Bank of England, nor their combined task force have made any firm decisions around introducing a workable, practical CBDC in the UK. Rather, as rather as underscored by the corresponding post, for a simple wallet, it's preferred to test the waters for now. Yeah, they're saying they want to test the waters. They want to give whoever 200,000, but man, they already know who they're gonna be using, or they've got a, yeah, they know who they're gonna be using anyway, man. My personal opinion, they're gonna be using XRP. Not financial advice, but look into it. They're on the digital pound foundation. There's other cryptos like Quan, what's that, Electronium, and so on. There's a couple others as well, but yeah, man, it's a lot of people a lot of people are sleeping. They don't think this is gonna happen. Man, this is the greatest wealth transfer in human history, man. What's taking place right now, man, and it's very sad, but it is what it is. Let's continue. A CBDC would be a new form of money that would exist along with cash and bank deposits rather than replacing them. The bank statements confirm. That's completely nonsense in my personal opinion. They're gonna get rid of cash. Do you understand? They're gonna get rid of cash because with cash, as people know, you can't trace it. Do you understand? You can't really trace it. So yeah, man. With CBDCs, they can trace your transactions, what you've been spending. You know, it's gonna have your name on it. You know what I'm trying to say. So it's gonna be like, for example, Andrew spent whatever, so and so in this shop, boom, boom, boom. So, and they can be and with I think with the digital young or one, sorry, not young one. Um, for example, like in China, if you don't use it or if you don't use it in a certain amount of time, they can just poof get rid of it, and you ain't got that money no more. So it's more control, and I think the governments around the world want that control again. Because once you can control someone with that money, they're more likely to to what do you call it to obey to a certain extent. But let's continue. Additionally, it vows to protect the importance of cash and cash access throughout the potential introduction of Bitcoin, of the digital pound. I don't know. As I said before, I think they're just trying to throw a lot of people off with so-called Bitcoin. It's not going to be called Bitcoin. Even in this article, it's got digital pound in it. But I was going to scroll up and look. Let me do it quickly. I'll do it quick. Where is it? I'll do it quick. Where is it? Do it quick. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. So build potential building and design of the digital pound. As you can see here, just want to highlight it quickly. So potential build and design of the digital pound. So all that Bitcoin nonsense is absolutely nonsense. But let me continue into this. I don't want to make it too long. So yeah. The call for a simple wallet. The Bank of England will award a 200,000 5-month contract to contract third parties that can develop a CBDC. I think they already picked whoever they're gonna. I think they already picked it. I personally think it's XRP, because they had Swell and they had an event in London recently, and I wouldn't be surprised. And not only that, but the UK is trying to be crypto friendly. They're trying to be a hub. So, but that's not only that, but do your own research, and But anyway, let me continue. The bank emphasizes the key deliv- deliverables availables of the project throughout the post, and through roughly outlined the direction and intention outcome of its investment. So yeah, for the background noise. This includes first and foremost delivery of mobile app more sorry delivery of a wallet mobile app wallet and merchant's website. It's specific about the delivery of a backend service to host the mobile app and website. This server must also be able to interact with the core Ledger API, as well as store user data and transaction history. XRPL, and obviously they can use other ones as well. But let's continue. The bank also asserts the functions it wants its sample wallet to perform. Wallet management naturally forms a key component for this functionality, and much includes methods of updating details, views, balance, full transaction history, and existing locks and others. So updates. So let's read that a bit again. So updates, details, views, balance, full transaction history, and existing locks, and amongst others. So just like another wallet, like for example, like a trust wallet or a Zoom wallet, it shows the balance, it shows the transaction history. If you go on the Explorer or for example, for the Zoom, it shows the transaction history and so on and so forth. In terms of payment functionality, users must be able to request payments from another person peer to peer. That's why it's called P2P, for those who don't know peer to peer, throughout the application of an account ID or a QR code. Come on, man. ID or a QR code. Just like that's like another wallet. You just use your QR code, scan, boop, and it goes through. In terms of business payments, the wallet must also be able to pay online and make requests for payments. That's just, again, just like the Zoom or Trust wallet or any other crypto wallet. Looking at sample wallets' advanced functionality, the Bank of England includes the ability to schedule payments and reinvestment of funds for budgeting purposes as priorities. Like, see what they say, Bank of England includes abilities to schedule payments. Just like they're going to be basically going to be airdropping the money into people's wallets, you know. So yeah, this advanced functionality should also include notifications of payments failures, payments requests, and programmable conditional payments. Uh, Holding the horses, the rehearsal, sorry, the rehashing the earlier point about the task force plans for a UK CBDC, the Post makes clear that whilst the UK will not develop a user wallet itself, it may develop payment schemes, rules, and user experience guidelines, etc., for the private sector wallet providers. In addition, supporting core CBD's functionality via its Ledger API. It's just showing you everything, man. Making it clear. So the UK government's not making it as stated in the beginning of the article. As I said, the title, third party. So let's read this bit again. Plans for a UK CBDC post makes clear that whilst the bank will not develop a user wallet itself, it may develop schemes, rules, and user experiences regulation for the private sector wallet providers. In addition, supporting core CBDC functionality via its Ledger and API. Come on, man, this is obvious, man. What's going on? For me personally, but for some people, they may need to do more research and get more understanding. But let me continue. So while the bank solidifies its intentions not to build its own wallet, it hopes that its latest project for a sample will present something tangible for stakeholders. It also intends to use the sample as a prototype surface for future testing, support future exploration for further functionality, which it out of scope here lists the post aims for the project citing offline payments or KYC processes for new users as an example. So for those who don't know, XRP can make offline transactions if you didn't know. So people probably think why you keep talking about XRP. The member of the Digital Pound Foundation, they had the event swell recently. It's for me personally, I've done a lot of research. Not only that, but I've read a lot of articles, listened to a lot of speakers, and all the information what I've gathered, I believe they potentially got a very strong chance of doing it. Not only that, but the UK government, as I said before, are trying to make themselves a leader in the space. So let me continue. So this is the last bit. So Project Rosalind. Another key aim of the project is to support the Bank of England's work with Project Rosalind, the IBS Innovation Hub, in response for heading the project. The whole project remembers the British scientist Rosalind Franklin, who work was key to understanding DNA sequencing, a joint collaboration between BIS, Bank of International Settlements. That's what BIS stands for, if I'm correct. If I can remember correctly. Bank of International Settlements, London Central, and the Bank of England. The project is working to develop an API that could interface with a two-tier distribution model. So that probably might be distribution ledger, but they want to just word it distribution model. Okay, I could be wrong there, but I believe so. But let's continue. Such a model consists of having a central bank as the foundation of the retail CBDC system. However, have a private payment interface provider PIPS conduct customers facing activities. Have a private sector payment interface, but they want a retail CBDC system with private ledger and a public ledger. PIP. But let's continue. Project Rosalind aims to realize how a central bank ledger could communicate with service providers of the private sector to facilitate retail payments securely. This getting so much. It's just the wording, man. It's just the wording they're changing up. But for me, it's like I can see through it, but certain people may be listening to this may not understand it, or they may be thinking I'm wrong, but it's just the wording. And I understand it, but let me continue. It also explores some of the functionalities required to enable a setup of user cases to be developed by the private sector. Throughout this experiment, the project aims to study how best to lay the foundation for building a robust economies, robust economic, eco, economic system. Sorry, it's all starting on that. The project bears significant relevance here, having been brought into focus as one of the major aims of the Bank of England CBDC sample wallet project, a test to connect central bank core ledgers with IPIs will enable the sample wallet's front end with the Rosalind API. The posting confirms that full details of the projects will be shared with the successful bidder. So let me read that bit again, the last bit. The posting confirms that the full details of the projects will be shared with the successful bidder. The benefits of Bitcoin. Here Gilbert Varan details the Details sorry about this. I was trying to details applicable applic- applicable I can't pronounce it. Getting tongue tied. Appli- I can't pronounce that bit. App hold on. The details the applicability of Bitcoin. Again, I don't know why they keep calling it Bitcoin, the digital pound, within the UK current digital asset landscape. As the founder and the CEO of the finance blockchain Quant. Again, I mentioned Quant earlier on in this article. They're a member of the Digital Pound Foundation. That's why I'm again kind of frustrated when they keep saying Bitcoin is the digital pound. Anyway, but let's continue. Varadan explained how inflation and the activity of the Bank of England have dominated the financial news agenda in 2022 and are likely to continue to do so in 2023. So the Bank of England have dominated the financial news agenda in 2022 and are likely to do so in 2023. A well-designed CBDC can help provide a real-time view of risks and currency outflow to help implement specific and target measures to prevent financial congestions from spreading further in the event of a crisis. Further, in an event of a crisis, continues Faradan. A digital pound, finally, they say it properly now. A digital pound enables consumers and businesses to automate complex and cumbersome processes and implement logic into money. It offers new efficiencies and faster outflows to better meet our needs as our living experience becomes increasingly digital. This is the CEO of Quant talking about this, Let me continue. Many critics cite private and potential overbearing government controls as barriers to implementation. They are missing that blockchain technology makes it possible to protect the privacy of individuals. Yes and no. Yes and no, because right now they're talking about CBDC. CBDC is a no-no in my personal opinion, but it's going to happen anyway. The reason why, because you will not have as freedom how you have now. Like for example, with cash, it's anonymous. Even though a lot of the spending right now is going on digital and whatnot. But for example, if you go to a shop and you buy a coffee with cash, the government don't know you spent money with using cash. But with a CBDC, they're gonna know exactly what you spent, how you spent it, what you spent it. Your name's gonna be on there. So in that terms, no. But I understand where it's coming from. But let's continue into this because I don't want to make it too long. Meanwhile, with Project Rosalind, the the BIS Innovation Hub London and the Bank of England are looking to the future, testing how to issue, embed and settle CBDCs for retail payments use case with industry participants. The project includes the private sector in an effort to innovate different payment use cases and applications that use retail CBDCs for a better experience. The closing date for an application to the Bank of England posting closed on a festive the 23rd of December 2022. Right now, is December the 19th. So they've got so they got 4 days. But yeah, this is the article. Let me know what you think of it. The video I was gonna play, I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna play it. I'm gonna post it actually on my channel, so it should be after this what I upload. So watch out for that if you wanna watch it. It's just the Prime Minister Razak Sunak basically talking about CBDCs and whatnot. It's not gonna be too long. Like this video should be like 5 minutes. It should be 5-6 minutes. But let me know what you think in the comments below. What you think? Do you think it's good? CBDCs are coming. Do you think I'm wrong? Yeah, man. It's your boy Crypto Trapper, and I'm out.